feels like a year. I know that we haven't presented the value this good since March of this year. Scott Hine joins us right now. We were just talking about our holiday, how it went by way too quick,
like
right?
That, yep.
And now the cleanup begins. Now, Jane said this earlier. I'm going to repeat what she said. She said, I just can't imagine life without this product, and it is so, so true. There's a bottle of this in my dressing room right now because it's the only stuff that will take like permanent, like heavy-duty makeup off of that countertop. This is a product that was designed for big industry, like fast food parking lots and assembly lines and dumpsters and like the greasiest, grimiest, gunkiest things that you can imagine. GP66 is called a miracle cleaner for a very good reason, because it powers through, somehow gently, even the most like intensive messes that you can imagine. And it does so with very little required, certainly by means of elbow grease. This is a super size that you get 2 bottles of. This bottle right here is just under $20 at retail. You get 2 of them, not for $40, but for $24.98. This is the restock moment for those of you who haven't seen this since March and are running low. And it's also, for the many of you already picking up more than one set, an opportunity to once again break the cycle of buying bottles of water. Unfortunately, a lot of the cleansers out there are filler, lots of water, very little active product. GP66 is all power.
That's it.
Mr. Permanent Marker guy.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Yeah, we just let that set up for a second, but you know what? No match for GP66, and here's why. It is, simply put, in my over 2 decades here at QVC, the best degreaser, degrimer I have ever seen.
It's gotta be.
It is unbelievable, and it is probably one of my 3. I was just telling Hall of Famer Drew Hoffman a couple minutes ago that in my 22 years, it is probably one of my 3 favorite products of all time. It is just that good. We use it every day in my home, and you will too, because it's not just for all the tough stuff. It's for your everyday messes, whole home, floor to ceiling cleaning.
If it's taking the grease off of the floor of automotive garages, I'm not making this up. Like, it's on the label, right? If it's doing that, I'm pretty sure it can handle bacon grease.
Yeah.
Which it can.
Well, it's wild because it can go from brake dust, on your tires to cookware from Le Creuset. In fact, this demonstration came from the Le Creuset chefs. I mean, they were using it backstage quite a while ago, and they told me, and I was like, yeah, you're using this now. You do have to rinse it with potable water.
It off, right.
But the point of it is, if you can use it on all of that, it has to be incredible. So look here, the Le Creuset is, you spend a couple bucks for this. I mean, it is.
Yeah, you do.
It is expensive stuff, but it is well worth it.
I'm going to have it for decades, so I want it to look nice.
Well worth it. Before I even get a rag on it, look how it starts breaking that down. And by the way, this stuff is burnt on with a blowtorch. It's not going anywhere. So now look what happens when I come back through with a rag here. It brings that back to life just by spraying it on.
So how about your grill
That's
outside?
Right.
What about the grill on top? Like if you have a fire pit and it's got one of those grates on it and it gets all ashy and gross, you're like, oh, I want it to come back to life like it used to. Use that. So now you're going to patio furniture when it's time to bring them out for spring, right? We have 400 orders already. Scott, this ships for free. It's free shipping and handling, guys. No wonder you're getting more than one set of this. You're stocking up. Go 1 bottle at a time. Stock up as many as you like, because we haven't seen a price this good since March. There it is.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was even dirty on the inside.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it, because that's the grease, that's the grime. We just got done cooking and having everyone over for the holidays, time to clean up, right? That's exactly right.
Pretty funky.
Well, glass top stoves like this, you don't want to use abrasives on it. You don't want to use,
no, they sell you those little tiny bottles of white, like cream stuff that's like $20. How about this?
Yeah, how about you just do this instead?
Watch it go.
Breaks it right down. I don't even have to bring the rag through except to just clean it off. But here's what I love about it too. You're not looking at some nasty, horrible, bleachy kind of thing here. I can break this down with my finger with no problems, and then watch what happens when I just bring the rag right back through, cleans it right off, breaks it right down at the molecular level, emulsifies the stain, and look at that. It went right through it. It's just insane.
Ovens, kitchens, bathrooms, fireplaces, garages. You can use it on leather. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exhaust fans. I mean, this list is ridiculous. You're going to have fun actually just reading the list that's on the back of the bottle. Forklift trucks. Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I've been wondering how I was going to clean
one of them.
Tunnels.
I sold my tunnel.
Railroad cars.
It is just wild.
I mean, it's A, true, and B, extreme, right?
Yeah.
To show you. But here's what I love. It's the same stuff that I can use to clean a fire engine, but I can use it on wood.
That's exactly right. And for years, I said, and we would say when we present it, it's what you reach for when we've reached for everything else. And then finally, just like, duh, just reach for this first. I mean, it is the household.
Save yourself a lot of money.
But here's the thing. This goes, when grease goes in the air, Grease goes not only horizontal, but vertical.
900 orders.
So it goes onto your cabinets, onto everywhere, and it lands. Well, you need to get that little film on your cabinets.
Oh, yeah.
Especially dark cabinets.
I reached into the spice rack when I was cooking yesterday, and the door was sticky.
That's
but it
exactly
looked
right.
clean.
Yeah, and so here's what happens. You go and you clean it. What I want you to do, as soon as you get this home, take a white rag like I just did, and then spray GP66 on your cabinets, okay? And you know, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Scott, it just looks clean because it's shiny because of the no.
You
It
may
looks clean
discover that
because
your
you just
cabinets are
cleaned it.
actually a different color than you remember from
That's
20
exactly
years
right.
ago.
So you're breaking that down at the molecular level. You're emulsifying, and you see a theme here. Campanelli products. Use it in conjunction with your Campanelli products, with your puppy fur microfiber, the best microfiber on the planet, microfiber mop that they sell. That you see Chris Campanelli
Wait, so I
with
can
all
use
the
it on
time.
floors, I don't have to worry about the floor getting sticky.
That's exactly right. So here we have a mop that's nice and white to start with, and floors here at QVC are really
Well,
nice and
they
clean.
get a lot of traffic.
But they do get a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
So, you know, what happens is, okay, you look at this floor and you say to yourself, all right, that looks nice. Heck, use it in conjunction with the Today's Special Value. Shark's an awesome product.
Right.
Put this in, use that too. You can use it as a 1-2 punch, but
There
even
it
then,
is.
you just straight away, you're picking up that dirt, you're cleaning it. It's all that hidden dirt that you don't see, breaks it down to the
It's
molecular
the hidden
level.
dirt that you don't see, and it for sure is the dirt that you do see, right?
That's right.
So we are talking about like the heavy-duty messes, and again, this was originated for industrial use, but the difference usually between industrial and domestic is the domestic is watered down.
Yeah.
And we still pay more. Huh? Right? So let's stop that, and instead, 2 bottles, which will last you a really long time, but you know what? 4 bottles are gonna last you even longer. And if it's been 9 months since we've last seen it, you can use this and know that you can go ahead and use the keyboard later. You don't have any oily, greasy, you know, funky thing.
Yeah,
feeling
and that's
when
what's
you go,
hiding on
"Whoa."
it. Maybe you have
I'm
a
not gonna
common,
lie, that's probably my
maybe you have a
keyboard
shared
right now.
workspace.
Yeah.
Maybe you have, you know, even within your own family, you know, you want to know that you're typing on a clean keyboard, because guess what? You know, you go and what do? You touch your eye, you touch your ear, your nose, whatever. So
Well,
you
I
just
think we all
cleaning
learned
up,
about that over
that's
the past few
exactly-
years,
Yeah,
yeah.
no joke. And on the outside of your home, I use this all the time. I put a couple bottles in a bug sprayer, and I spray my siding, I spray my concrete, a little scrub brush, and that cleans up your siding, cleans up
Look,
your.
the whole
This was very real.
floor.
Yep. That green nasty stuff. This cleans
Wait,
it up.
I can use this on carpet?
Oh, absolutely. As a pre-treater, use it in conjunction with your Bissell. Absolutely. Use it with your Campanelli products. That's what I love. This can be used with so many other things.
gosh.
Here. Use it on your grills.
Detail the car with it.
Yep. Just make sure you rinse with potable water.
Right?
It's
Yeah,
really
you don't want to
important.
put food right on top.
Correct,
You're just going to
correct.
rinse it, and then, oh my
Gutters.
gosh.
Oh my word. I use it on gutters.
You're going to
all the
start
time.
looking around and
Yep.
go, I'm
Yep.
going to need 6 bottles of this. Guess what? We have fewer than 4,000 of these remaining. And if that sounds like a really big number, then you weren't here in March, or you weren't here when it was a TSV and like thousands and thousands and thousands of these go away. And you get 2 great big bottles of it for $12.50 each, where they usually retail for $20 each. Footwear, shoes, those are expensive.
Extraordinarily expensive. My daughter's in
I think I
junior
just hit a
college.
nerve.
Oh, but you absolutely hit her nerve. And so she wears them out. She wears them out when she goes out with her friends, and they come
My
back, and
daughter,
they're
too. Mom, I
irrationally
need new
expensive.
Converse. I'm like,
yeah. And so guess what? You know, it's okay. Use GP, clean it up.
Just
You're,
hand her
you're good to
this.
go. It's fine. Same thing. You were just asking about carpet. It's a carpet pre-treater.
I always
Pre-treat
forget the
stains,
carpet, man.
then bring your Bissell over it. You know, use it in conjunction with things. But the biggest thing here that I love is it's a great American company, Baltimore, Maryland. They do one thing, they do it great. Speaking of Maryland,
Hello.
my second favorite turf
You
right here
got
next
it.
to me.
What's up? So
good to
meanwhile,
see you.
Elizabeth and I are standing over there like, oh my gosh, I'm going to use them on my Converse. That we never even thought about
didn't
that.
think- yeah, I always
I have
forget.
bottles of this in my home, and I never
Yeah.
even thought about using them on my sneakers.
Anytime.
Yeah, and your daughter's a little older than mine, so you don't fund her shoes anymore.
No, I do not.
I'll tell you what
Nope.
you do.
She is
They're so
self-funded.
I'm still waiting for that.
Oh my word.
Teach me your ways, Jane.
It's great.
insane.
All right, friends, set of 2 of them for $24.98, and you're not paying a dime in shipping and handling. Hey, remember we had like fewer than 4,000 remaining? We had 2,000 orders in this one presentation, so don't let this slip away. B31232 is your item number. So maybe you missed that 1-hour show earlier with Rachel Bozing.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott. All folks.